Hello, many greetings here to everyone. Hold on a second. I'm tagging just a few of you who showed interest in this live. So today it's about the online marketing trends for 2023. If you're interested in knowing more about that, then please join this live and say hello. Please give StreamYard permission to use your name. This is what pops up. I never know if it's in English or in German, so they just ask you to use your name, and please give StreamYard permission to do so. Otherwise, when you are commenting something, all I see is Facebook user. So I would really prefer to address you personally, and therefore this is what you need to do. Please say hello, tell me where you're watching from, and of course, if you have any questions during this live, then please leave them all in the comments. I'm very happy to pick them up. So today it's not a classical training like I normally have. Oh, there is someone already telling me, hi Gina, I didn't get the request. Okay, just leave me in the comments your name, that I know who you are. I don't know, the StreamYard is sometimes acting pretty weird. Barbara's here. Hello from NC. Is that NC? Let me know. What is that? Sorry, I'm so bad in short in those short words. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah. Okay. This is Claudia is here from Frankfurt. Thank you for watching. Many greetings to my neighbors. So just a little or a short introduction for myself. My name is Janine F. I live in Vienna in Austria, and I'm a visual coach and a screen trainer. And today I want to talk to you about the online marketing trends that I researched for the next year, 2023. Of course, according to video marketing, because video marketing is just the thing. It was already, but it's exploding in the next year because people are just love to watch video content. Barbara says she's from North Carolina, so USA. Many greetings overseas. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Online marketing trends 2023. I would say let's start. And I have that countdown. And that goes and starts with the marketing trend number 10. And that is that international audience will become more and more important. Okay, so you see all those flags are coming up. And that means that in online business, you have the option and the possibility to reach the whole world. You will not or never reach everyone. That's not possible. But more and more countries are rushing into the online world, transporting their businesses from offline to online. So it's super, super important to know how to address them. And I'm saying that because I've seen so many posts that I thought, that would be an interesting topic to talk about, but I didn't feel addressed. And that is something that you really have to take care of, how you are phrasing your posts when you come up with a topic, because you want to include everyone and not exclude people. And the first rule of it is that you should never assume that life in another country is the same like in your country. And I'm saying that a little bit addressed to my American friends. I hope I'm not offending you. I am just seeing so much. And I know, especially in Facebook groups, the majority is coming from US. That's how it is. Majority is coming from the US and Canada. And I know that they are, when they come up with their posts and with their questions, it's never meant in a mean way. I know that, but I just want to bring that up and make you aware of that. It always depends on the way how you phrase it, so that you can really include everyone. And I've just seen it recently with all those many Thanksgiving posts. And the thing is, Thanksgiving is a local event for Americans, okay? And when you come up with something like, "Is your turkey ready or done or whatever?" Honestly, I don't have. I know what it's all about, but actually, I don't feel addressed because. Outside of the U.S., I don't know how many countries do really celebrate Thanksgiving. We are not, because it's based on local events, historical events, and we were not involved in that. So I don't say that you should not come up with that. But ask questions like, okay, we have Thanksgiving here. Do you have something similar? How do you celebrate in your country? Um, it's open the discussion, and you include people into your discussion from other countries. Same goes with Christmas. Christmas is not a worldwide event. It's just not the whole world is celebrating Christmas. So what you can now phrase your post is not avoiding Christmas. Don't do that, but say something. We are celebrating it this way, and this is my favorite custom. How do you celebrate it in your country? What is your favorite custom? I mean, we are here in Europe. In Europe, we have 40, 44, 45 countries, and I can tell you, we can come up with 45 different customs for Christmas, because in every country we just celebrate it differently. And the thing is, when you do it like that, and you include and address the rest, other countries too, what happens is that you open a discussion, and people are very willing to join this discussion. They feel addressed, and they come up with their favorite customs, whatever it is. Same goes for struggling. I see it very often for business struggling. It's a post like, are you struggling with I don't know, with your 9 to 5 job? Don't assume that everyone has a 9 to 5 job that wants to get rid of, or something like, I think this is also very specific in the US. I read it a lot, like medical death or education death or something like that. We don't have that here. So I'm not saying that you should not come up with those kind of topics. It's super important and very interesting, by the way, to discuss that, but include the rest of the world by asking them, how is it in your country? What are you struggling with? What are your most challenges? Or what are the challenges you're struggling most of? Here it is this and that. What is it in your country? Then you open the discussion, and then you start including the rest of the world. And that is what we want. We want to start communicating, and we want to start to build relationships with the whole world, with people from other countries, and that they just have a different life. So like, I have absolutely no idea how life is in Australia or in the Philippines or in India or in South Africa. I have no idea. So therefore, it's interesting to ask, what is it there? Okay. And then with that, you open that discussion, and you can talk about that. And this is definitely something that becomes more and more important, because more countries are rushing into the online business. Okay. So that was trend number 1, international audience. Trend number 9. That is hyper targeted niche content. It's a little bit like the one before, that we should, instead of coming up with something very general, it's super important that your niche is hyper targeted. It's really, really targeted, very specific, because it's just so important that people have the feeling that they exactly match to your business, they exactly fit into it. And the more specific you are, the better it is. I know that sounds a little bit, maybe a little bit funny, because we are kind of conditioned to address everyone, but by addressing everyone, actually you're addressing no one. So dare to be very hyper targeted in your niche. Dare to do that and to come up with a very specific niche and try to address them, and also to involve that into your content, that you're not taking everyone, that your program is not for everyone. Your program is for people that are in a specific level in their business, or they have a specific problem others don't have, and then you have that measurement solution for that problem. And the more measurement it is, the more people feel welcome in your program, because then they think, okay, it's not something for everyone, it's really, this is exactly my problem and this is exactly this solution. So don't shy away from having a hyper targeted niche content. Okay, that was number 9. Let's go over to number 8. That is something more new, really new, and that is serialized content. I think that developed in the last year, especially because we are so used now to see something on Netflix or other platforms where you have actually serialized content. So that and this is very successful. So why is it so successful? Because we love to have that continuing thing. Okay, when we decide to watch a series on Netflix, then we end up in binge watching, because that is something that is possible. It wasn't possible before, but it's possible now, that you have that all available at any time. And actually, when it's really done interested, then it's much nicer to have a short video about one topic, where you then can add the second one with the second topic, instead of having one long masterclass or one long webinar. So you slice your topic into pieces and make short content. Can be in a blog, can be in a post, can be as a video. But of course, video is super important. Therefore, I highly recommend you to do a small video series and say, okay, this is all about topic 1, and I sliced it into 5 chapters. Okay, and then you leave that to your audience when to watch and how much to watch. And I can guarantee you that people are willing to watch one after the other. They end up actually with the same time they would have watched when you would have come up with a masterclass, but it gives them a little bit like the free decision. Okay, I'm here, I decide to watch a video for 10 minutes. I commit for the 10 minutes, not for an hour. And that was interesting. I want to know what is it about in chapter 2. I want to know what is it in chapter 3. And they end up with the same, like I said this before, with the same amount of time, but it's in their decision. They decide to watch 1 video, 2 videos, 3 videos, and then they say stop. Okay, next video is next day. And when you can make it with that hook, like a little view for the next video, in the next video we're talking about, then you hook them in to watch the next one, to continue this series. And that is what is so fascinating and so captivating with the serialized content. Okay, then we come up with number 7. And that is something that becomes more and more important. It all kind of, all those topics, all those trends here are kind of connected. You will see that. And that is exclusivity. So what I see more and more coming up are these super exclusive little groups where you meet for a coffee chat, a fireside chat, I don't know, you can make a coaching session with a special topic for, I don't know, only 10 people or something like that. You can come up with a networking event. You can come up with a brainstorming event. You can come up with let's work together, have a nice chat, whatever it is. But it is like it combines this being very comfortable in on a cozy place and have just a nice conversation together, with building a network, getting to know each other, and networking, exchanging. You can have a topic, with the coffee chat, and then you invite a few people, that it creates this exclusivity where people feel very welcome, and where they don't feel that they get lost in a very large space. I know I've done group coaching places where we were 400 participants, and to come up with your very special, I don't know, questions, whatever it is, it's very hard there. But when you sit in that very comfortable little round, you get to know each other. It's much more open and very comfortable, and you get to know two people. And we all know in online business, as much as we want to pitch our program and we want to sell, and so it's about communication, it's about connection, it's about getting to know each other. And therefore, all those exclusive rooms that the online business or that the internet is offering you, there are so many options to do that. I would really go into that and take advantage of that and create such exclusive spaces in your business. Okay. Then we have, this is not a trend, actually it's the death of a trend, and that is long slide presentations are dead. And what you should do instead is actually what we talked about before: short content, specific specialized content, uh, uh, work with visualization, much more with images. The technique is there. So don't stick to something just because everyone knows that, or that because you have done it for many, many times, you're so used to it. Don't stick to that. Online business is changing, technique is changing, it's there, doesn't cost a lot. Most of the techniques, especially like I'm using here, is for free. All you have to do is watch out for it, think about what you really can use for your business, and then go with it. Give it a try. Give it a try. Don't stick to those really, really boring and tiring long slide presentations where it's all about text, all about reading out some keywords. That is really dead. So go into creating something that is new, and don't shy away from technique. It's not so complicated. Okay, and I say that honestly, I'm not a techie at all. Believe me, I am really struggling with technique, but this is also something that comes with the new technique. They make it easier and easier to implement and to use. So even for me, for someone who is absolutely not into technique. Okay, we come up with trend number 5, and that is storytelling. Storytelling is something that becomes more and more important. And it's also connected to the serialized content, because now you can really start creating and telling a story with the chapter 1, the chapter 2, the chapter 3, and so on. So you take your audience from 1 to the 2nd to the 3rd to the 4th chapter of the same story. So thinking about storytelling is super, super important, because that is something that is attractive and captivating, especially when you want to share knowledge instead of going out with make A, make B, make C, make D. Tell a story around it. Make it easy consumable. Make it kind of entertaining. So the big difference is, and when you now start thinking of, oh, I do not want to jump around in front of the camera like on TikTok or so. I do not say that you have to become an entertainer, but create your content in an entertaining way, in something people can follow, they captivated, they want to know what the story is about, they want to know the end of a story. We're always very curious. That's how it is. So storytelling is something that you can really, really use. Trend number 4, and that is value over education. Again, yeah, they are all those trends are really connected to each other. So instead of continuously educate your audience and sharing your knowledge, share the value, share emotions, share how people are feeling, and create those emotions. So the value of your content is much more captivating and much more hooking than just educating. And I can tell I'm guilty of that too, because I love educating. I love sharing my knowledge. But I see that from myself that I just love more when people are telling me what is the value of their skills, what is the value of their programs, what can it do for me, what is my value when I come into one of your programs, what is my result, instead of constantly try to educate your audience. So value over education. And same goes, of course, for emotions. So it is so important to trigger emotions. Okay. Then the next, that is connected with the text, with those long text, presentations. Bring in interaction. The most important part is that people want to be heard. They want to have the feeling that their opinion or their presence in front of your screen counts something. So bring them in, invite them to interact with you, not only by asking questions. Again, technique is here. You can do so many things during a webinar that is much more than just sharing your knowledge on a slide. You can make a poll in between, prepare something like a hot seat, and you say in your Q&A, who wants to talk with me 5 minutes. That is a hybrid program. It's not only that you have a group program, but you can bring in some one-to-one elements by saying, I'm giving you 5 minutes, the rest can listen and also learn. You can interact by I don't know, so many things, by playing a game, by having a quiz. Come up with a quiz that is so entertaining, and I can guarantee you have the interest, you have the attention 100% when you come up with a quiz during a webinar, and then they go home with a result. So interaction is super important, and people want to be heard. They want to be part of the whole event, and therefore we go from knowledge sharing webinar presentation into interactive events. Okay. Oh, we are already trend 3. Trend 2. That is something that I really don't see a lot, but it becomes more and more important. That is video branding. We are very focused on branding by having a logo. Everyone tells me that when I open up an online business, the first thing that I need is a logo. But no one needs a logo when you have a personal business, when you don't have a product business. And online business is a personal business. And you show up in a video. It's becoming more and more important. It will be the majority of your marketing to show up in a video. And that can be a live event. It can be a webinar. That can be a challenge or a masterclass. But that can also be a mini course, a series like that. Now we're connecting again, with that serialized content. Reels, bring them in. But when you show up in your videos and you don't deliver something that people can visually remember, then you get lost. You need to bring out your branding, not only in your posts or on your landing page on your website. bring it onto the video. It's super, super important that people, when they start seeing you and they see you again and they see you again, that you have something they can remember. And therefore, protect your privacy, come up with a setting that is branded, because this is the place where you can come up with your branding, that yourself start to become a trademark, something recognizable, that you have here some elements that people can recognize, and they see it again and again and again. This way you establish yourself as a brand, as a recognizable brand. And therefore video branding is almost more important than anything else, because this is where you do your connection. This is where you introduce yourself. This is where you meet your clients. And here is a fantastic way how you can come up with all your branding, with your style, with your how, with your designs, with your colors, everything. And people will start remembering you. Okay, so video branding is more and more important. And the trend number one is that you need to invite your, and again, it's all connected, you invite your audience to a visual journey. That is so important. We are a visual species, and that is also the reason why videos became so successful in such a short time. I mean, remember when Instagram came up with all those very beautifully styled images, and they were so connected to the first step, the images, image before text, or image over text. And then when the videos came up, like YouTube, and then now we have the reels, now we have TikTok, now we have, why is Facebook also including the reels? Because they know, they've seen it on YouTube, which is the most successful platform, that people love to watch videos. They love to see a story. So inviting them into an visual journey is super, super important, because that captivates your audience in front of the screen, and they will watch you and come up with something unexpected. We are so conditioned to see the same thing over and over again. The thing is, once we have seen that 10, 20, 100 times, we are not only bored, we stop listening to you. You have something to say, you have something to share, and now you need to bring that on video and to invite your audience to watch it. And therefore, visualization of your content, super important. Interaction, super important. And delivering something that is visual on the screen, can be images, can be videos, can be animations, can be GIFs. Like I said, technique is here. It's everything here. All you have to do is go around and pick it up. Pick it up. Super easy to implement. It's really not complicated anymore. So make a visual journey out of your live events, out of your webinars and your challenges. And I guarantee you, people will stay there. They love to watch it and come up with something unexpected, with something no one else has done before. That surprising moment, that is so important. And all you have to do is think about what is your content, what is the key message of your content, how can you bring that up here directly on screen. So that was the trend number one. Create a visual journey for your content. And I see that a few comments were coming in. Felice says she's late today, never mind, and technology is getting easier and easier. Yes, it's no excuse anymore. That's correct. You can always start without a logo, but at a certain point in your business, it's good to get one design. Yes, Felice, I know, but it's not the focus number one. When you start an online business, having a logo is not the focus number one. But yes, once you are established, there will be a time where you want to have one. Okay. Birgit says, super interesting. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If there are no comments left, of course, if you want to do the first step, If you want to learn exactly that, I have something for you. And all you have to do, it's already in the, sorry, that was the screen magic. That is my program. And that is what I'm doing. I teach you how to visualize your content, and I teach you how to structure your live events and your webinars and your challenges with a lot of interaction. So it's very captivating for your audience to watch. And all you have to do is click on the link that is in the description and hop on a call, because the amount of clients that I can onboard right now is very limited. And therefore, hold on a second, I will put the link in the comments if you haven't seen that. Oops, yeah, here it is. And all you have to do is it is hop on a call. It's a one-to-one program, and this is really something that is so needed, especially for 2023. That really the trends here, and you have seen it in all those 10 trends. Videos are always coming up, visualization is always coming up, sliding content into pieces and preparing them for your audience, interaction, everything is coming together. And once you have done that right, then you will really skyrocket your business. I can promise you that. So if you're interested, all you have to do is click on the link and hop on a call, or say call, and I send you the link directly to my Calendly. And if there are no questions left, then I would say thank you so much for watching, and I send you many greetings from Austria. Bye.